Have you ever noticed a change in your relationship as the years pass? What once felt like deep love and admiration might now feel like frustration, distance, or even resentment. Many long-term couples go through this, and it's not just a mystery. There are real, practical reasons behind it. In this video, we'll explore why women's feelings toward their husbands often shift over time, and more importantly, how couples can navigate these challenges to create a stronger, more fulfilling bond. Stay with us until the end, because these insights could be the key to rekindling the love that first brought you together. Before we begin, I'd appreciate it if you like this video. It helps me continue sharing timeless wisdom. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future content. If you enjoy this video, comment 1. If not, comment 0 to help me improve my content for you. Let's begin. The passage of time and changing expectations. One of the key reasons why women may start feeling disconnected from their husbands is the natural progression of time. When two people first fall in love, their relationship is often filled with excitement, passion, and a sense of discovery. In those early days, they focus on the best in each other, embracing their partner's quirks and imperfections as part of their unique charm. They are driven by hope and idealistic dreams of their future together, believing that love alone will be enough to sustain them through any challenge. However, as the years go by, these idealized expectations may begin to conflict with the realities of everyday life. Responsibilities grow, and external pressures, such as career demands, financial struggles, or raising children, take priority. A relationship that once felt effortless may now require conscious effort. As individuals mature, they inevitably change, shaped by their experiences, challenges, and personal growth. Unfortunately, not all couples evolve in the same way. Some grow closer while others drift apart, struggling to align their shifting personalities, needs, and aspirations. At the start, a woman may have admired her husband's drive, his spontaneity, or his ability to bring humor to serious situations. She may have even found his small habits endearing, perhaps how he left his socks lying around, or how he told the same jokes repeatedly. But as time passes, what once felt charming may start to feel irritating. The ambition she once respected might now seem like workaholism. Over time, a woman may start feeling overlooked, as her husband's easygoing nature begins to seem like a lack of responsibility or an unwillingness to take things seriously. Small habits that once seemed harmless can turn into constant sources of frustration. As people evolve, so do their expectations for love, partnership, and emotional fulfillment. At the start of a marriage, a woman might overlook her spouse's poor communication skills, reluctance to help around the house, or emotional distance. But as she grows, she may begin to expect more. Not just in terms of shared responsibilities, but also in emotional connection and depth. Many women reach a point where they no longer have the patience for unresolved conflicts or minor annoyances that once felt insignificant. They desire a relationship where they feel heard, valued, and understood. Additionally, societal changes and personal experiences shape how women view their roles in marriage. In the past, many women were conditioned to accept certain relationship dynamics, whether it was the husband being the primary decision-maker or the wife handling most of the household and emotional labor. But as perspectives shift, many women begin reassessing what they want from life and whether their marriage aligns with those desires. If they feel stuck, unheard, or emotionally unfulfilled, the sense of disconnection only grows. In the end, it's not time itself that causes the issue. It's how couples navigate those changes together. Couples who continue to invest in their relationship, adapt to change, and grow together often maintain a strong bond. However, for those who neglect the gradual shifts in expectations, emotional needs, and personal development, the result is usually an increasing emotional distance that becomes harder to bridge. Number 2. Shifting roles and imbalance in responsibilities. As women get older, they often become more aware of the changing dynamics within their relationship, especially when it comes to household responsibilities. In the early years of marriage, tasks may seem evenly divided or at least manageable. But as time passes, many women find themselves taking on a disproportionate share of both physical and emotional labor. Women are frequently expected to juggle multiple roles, from managing their careers and finances to raising children, overseeing their education, maintaining the home, and ensuring the family's emotional well-being. Even in modern relationships, where men are more involved than previous generations, there is often still an unspoken expectation that the woman will be the primary caregiver, the organizer, and the emotional anchor of the household. This unseen yet essential labor, often called emotional labor, includes everything from remembering important dates and scheduling doctor's appointments to mediating conflicts between children and managing the family's social activities. In some marriages, this imbalance becomes even more noticeable as children grow older and become more independent. While one might expect parenting responsibilities to lessen, a mother's role often shifts instead of diminishing. Rather than tending to their basic needs, she now takes on new responsibilities, guiding them through emotional struggles, helping with academics and career choices, all while possibly supporting aging parents and maintaining a demanding career. If her husband has remained largely uninvolved in these areas throughout their marriage, the contrast becomes even more apparent, leaving her feeling drained and frustrated. A major source of resentment can develop when a woman feels she is shouldering most of the responsibilities alone, while her husband remains unaware or disengaged. In some cases, men assume that providing financially is enough, failing to recognize the immense mental and emotional strain placed on their wives. Over time, this imbalance can lead to a growing disconnect. A woman who once felt deeply connected to her husband may begin to feel as though she is navigating life alone within the marriage. The emotional weight of managing the household, raising children, working, and often tending to the well-being of extended family can become overwhelming when there is no true partnership in these responsibilities. As a result, she may start to feel undervalued, unseen, or unappreciated. The burden of handling everything on her own can slowly erode the emotional connection she once shared with her husband, causing her to feel increasingly distant. If this imbalance is not addressed, it can cause lasting damage to the relationship. Women who feel unsupported may withdraw emotionally, focus more on their children, careers, or personal interests, and disengage from their marriage. In the worst cases, a woman may come to realize that she feels happier or more at ease when her husband is not around, revealing a deeper fracture in their relationship. This shifting dynamic is one of the key reasons why many women, especially in long-term marriages, begin to question their happiness and fulfillment in the relationship. This highlights the importance of open communication, shared responsibilities, and mutual appreciation in maintaining a healthy and supportive relationship. When these elements are missing, resentment can quietly build over time, straining what was once a loving marriage under the weight of unspoken expectations and unnoticed efforts. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment 1 below to let me know you're here with me. Thank you for your time. Number 3. Dissatisfaction in intimacy. Physical intimacy plays a crucial role in a fulfilling marriage. It is not just about the physical connection, but also about emotional and psychological bonding that strengthens trust, closeness, and affection. However, as time goes on, various factors can contribute to a decline in intimacy, leaving one or both partners feeling disconnected, unfulfilled, or even rejected. For many women, physiological changes due to aging, hormonal fluctuations, or health issues, such as menopause, can significantly affect their desire for intimacy. A drop in estrogen levels can lead to a decrease in libido, vaginal dryness, discomfort during intercourse, and overall fatigue. Additionally, external stressors like work pressures, caregiving responsibilities, and emotional burdens can further reduce a woman's interest in physical intimacy. Similarly, men may also experience changes in their sexual health and behavior as they grow older. Some may struggle with lower testosterone levels, erectile dysfunction, or a diminished ability to engage in intimacy as they once did. In some cases, these shifts can lead to further complications in the relationship, affecting the emotional and physical connection between partners. They may start to withdraw emotionally, become overly focused on work, or take their partner's presence for granted, unintentionally neglecting their wife's emotional and physical needs. When a husband stops showing affection through small gestures, meaningful conversations, or physical closeness, his wife may begin to feel emotionally disconnected. As intimacy fades, a woman might start feeling unwanted, unappreciated, or distant from her husband. If her emotional and physical needs go unmet for too long, she may begin to experience frustration, loneliness, or even resentment. These emotions can slowly chip away at the foundation of love and companionship in the marriage. Moreover, the decline in intimacy doesn't just affect the physical aspect of the relationship, it spills into other areas as well. The absence of affectionate touch, playful interactions, or shared moments of vulnerability can widen the emotional gap, making both partners feel increasingly detached. Without open communication and mutual effort to restore intimacy, the relationship may continue to deteriorate, leading to greater emotional distance and dissatisfaction. Ultimately, maintaining intimacy in a marriage requires continuous effort, understanding, and a willingness to adapt to each other's evolving needs. Honest discussions about desires, concerns, and emotional well-being can help couples navigate these inevitable challenges. Seeking professional guidance, finding new ways to reconnect, or simply making an effort to express appreciation and affection can go a long way in rebuilding both emotional and physical closeness, strengthening the marriage in the process. Number 4. Unresolved conflicts and communication breakdown. One of the most common reasons marriages start to break down is a lack of communication, especially as the relationship settles into familiarity and routine. In the early days, both partners usually make an effort to connect, express their emotions, and resolve conflicts. However, as time goes on and the initial excitement fades, couples can slip into habits that lack meaningful conversation and emotional depth. When communication weakens, small issues that seem trivial at first often go unresolved. These unaddressed concerns, whether they stem from daily responsibilities, unmet emotional needs, or ongoing disagreements, can quietly build up over time, turning into larger, more difficult problems. For many women, feeling unheard or misunderstood can be particularly painful. They may express their frustrations, concerns, or emotional needs to their partners, only to feel dismissed or ignored. Over time, this lack of validation can lead to emotional withdrawal as they protect themselves from further disappointment. The sense of being overlooked or unappreciated is often worsened when their partner fails to acknowledge the emotional weight of the situation. When this pattern continues, the emotional bond that once held the couple together begins to weaken, creating space for dissatisfaction and frustration. This emotional detachment can reveal itself in different ways. At first, it may be as subtle as a lack of interest in daily conversations or fewer personal interactions. But over time, it can evolve into deeper resentment and bitterness, especially if the same issues are continuously ignored or downplayed. Even seemingly small disagreements, such as differences over household chores or how to spend free time, can grow into major sources of conflict when left unspoken or unresolved. As unresolved conflicts accumulate, trust begins to weaken, and emotional distance becomes more evident. These lingering issues can take many forms, from financial disagreements and differing parenting styles to more serious breaches of trust, such as infidelity. In many cases, these problems are never fully confronted or resolved because couples develop a habit of avoidance or denial. They may fear that discussing difficult topics will lead to more arguments, or they may convince themselves that the issue will eventually fade on its own. However, avoiding these problems only deepens the divide. The unresolved issues linger in the background, slowly chipping away at the foundation of the relationship. For many women, the absence of emotional fulfillment can feel like an ever-growing void. When their emotional needs go unmet, they may begin to feel isolated and disconnected, even when physically present with their partner. Over time, this emotional distance can turn into feelings of frustration or even resentment. The person who once brought happiness and comfort may now feel like a source of stress or disappointment. As the emotional gap widens, the couple may struggle to recall how they once communicated with openness and affection. The longer conflicts remain unresolved, the harder it becomes to mend the relationship. What may have started as a minor disagreement can eventually transform into a deep emotional rift, leaving both partners questioning whether their relationship can ever be restored. In these moments, it's crucial to understand that communication isn't just about talking. It's about truly listening, acknowledging each other's feelings, and working together to resolve the challenges that threaten the relationship. Without this effort, what was once a source of love and support can instead become a source of pain and disconnection. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment below to let me know you're here with me. Thank you for your time. Number 5. Personal growth and self-awareness. As people grow older, they often embark on a profound journey of personal growth, one that is especially significant for women. Life's challenges, milestones, and transitions act as turning points for deeper self-discovery and awareness. Over time, many women find themselves in a phase of reflection and re-evaluation as they navigate the later stages of life. This period is often marked by a heightened sense of introspection, brought on by major life events or even subtle changes in perspective. One of the most defining transitions that can spark this self-reflection is the shift from raising children to an empty nest. For years, women may have devoted much of their energy to nurturing and guiding their children, finding deep purpose and fulfillment in their roles as mothers. However, as their children grow older and gain independence, many women begin to ask themselves, what comes next? The absence of the daily responsibilities tied to motherhood can feel both freeing and unsettling, leading to a period of self-exploration and personal reassessment. This period of transition creates space for deep self-reflection, allowing women to explore their identity beyond the roles of mother, spouse, or caregiver. While these transformations are a natural part of life, they can sometimes bring about feelings of insecurity and dissatisfaction. Many women struggle with self-esteem as they adjust to these changes, questioning how they see themselves and how they are perceived by their partner. If they sense that their spouse's admiration and affection have diminished over time, they may begin to feel less attractive and desired in the relationship. When a woman no longer feels physically desirable or appreciated as she once did, it can deeply impact her sense of self-worth. Additionally, she may notice that her husband has also changed in how he expresses affection, attentiveness, or attraction. If he no longer offers the same level of appreciation or warmth as he did in the past, it can create emotional distance between them. This lack of attention often shows up in subtle ways: fewer compliments, less physical closeness, or a noticeable decline in intimate moments. The absence of these small but meaningful affirmations can leave a woman feeling emotionally disconnected and isolated. As this emotional detachment grows, it can amplify feelings of insecurity, making her question not only her physical appearance, but also her place in the relationship. When a woman perceives a decline in her partner's interest or affection, it can stir deep-seated doubts about her worthiness of love and admiration. While these feelings may begin with physical changes, they are often intensified by the lack of emotional support and validation from a partner who may be preoccupied with his own life challenges or transitions. As a result, the dynamics of attraction within the relationship can shift, creating a complex and sometimes difficult situation to navigate. In these moments, it becomes clear that the emotional and psychological aspects of aging are just as significant as the physical ones. Understanding the delicate balance of affection, communication, and self-worth is crucial to maintaining a strong, supportive, and fulfilling relationship. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment below to let me know you're here with me. Thank you for your time. Financial stress and lifestyle pressures. Financial strain is one of the most significant challenges that can put pressure on a marriage. As couples grow older, they inevitably face the increasing responsibility of securing their financial future, particularly when it comes to saving for retirement. The looming uncertainty of financial stability, combined with the stress of managing current expenses, can lead to heightened anxiety and tension. Additionally, many couples find themselves struggling with debt, whether from student loans, mortgages, or credit card balances, while also dealing with the ever-growing costs of raising children. At times, these financial burdens can feel overwhelming, creating a constant source of stress within the relationship. When financial priorities are not aligned, the differences can create a widening gap between partners. Disagreements over spending, saving, or investing are common. One partner may prefer to enjoy the present, prioritizing experiences or material comforts, while the other may be more focused on long-term financial security, such as saving for retirement or purchasing a home. This disconnect can lead to frustration, as each partner may feel that their concerns and priorities are not being acknowledged or respected. For many women who often take on the primary role in managing household finances, this added responsibility can become an even greater source of stress. As this strain intensifies, many women find themselves taking on the primary responsibility of managing household finances, balancing bills, budgeting, and ensuring that the financial needs of children, elderly parents, and the household are met. If they feel their partner is not contributing equally, whether due to a lack of financial support or disengagement in managing money, it can lead to frustration and resentment. The weight of financial pressures may feel disproportionately placed on their shoulders, creating an imbalance in the relationship that becomes difficult to resolve. This financial divide is not just about money. It also takes an emotional toll. Women who are already juggling professional responsibilities, household duties, and financial planning often experience emotional exhaustion. The constant worry about their family's financial well-being can lead to overwhelming stress, making them feel unsupported and alone. Over time, these accumulated pressures can cause feelings of isolation and lead to a breakdown in communication, as both partners struggle to express their needs and concerns, ultimately weakening the relationship. Moreover, financial strain can magnify other underlying relationship issues. As couples argue over money, their focus may shift from what once connected them to what now divides them. This shift can result in a loss of intimacy, a decline in trust, and growing resentment, all of which can threaten the foundation of the marriage. Without open and honest discussions, along with a shared vision for their financial future, financial stress can become a major source of division instead of an opportunity to strengthen the partnership. Number 8, the need for respect and equality. One of the most fundamental emotional needs for women in marriage is respect. As women grow older, they develop a stronger awareness of their self-worth and how they are treated by their spouses. This realization becomes even more significant in the later stages of life. As the years pass and the experiences of marriage, career, and personal growth take center stage, many women find that feeling respected and valued in their relationship becomes more important than ever. As they navigate the challenges of aging, health changes, and evolving personal aspirations, the need for respect deepens. In this context, respect is more than just politeness or surface-level appreciation. It means truly recognizing their efforts, acknowledging their individuality, and validating their emotional needs and desires. Within a marriage, this involves actively listening to their opinions, honoring their choices, and appreciating their contributions, whether in managing the household, raising children, or pursuing a career. When a woman feels that her thoughts and contributions are overlooked or dismissed, it can create an increasing emotional distance. As they grow older, many women take time to reflect on their lives and assess their level of fulfillment in their marriage. They begin to recognize the value of true partnership, where both spouses contribute and support one another, not just financially or through daily responsibilities, but also emotionally and mentally. If a woman perceives that her husband does not respect her, or that her role in the relationship is undervalued, it can lead to frustration, resentment, and eventually emotional withdrawal. This growing emotional detachment is often accompanied by a desire for deeper understanding and connection. When the dynamic within the marriage shifts in a way that makes her feel unseen or underappreciated, it can become increasingly difficult for her to remain emotionally invested in the relationship. The need for mutual respect and equality is not just essential for emotional well-being, but also for maintaining intimacy, trust, and open communication in a marriage. Additionally, as women grow older, they often become more aware of societal attitudes toward aging and traditional gender roles. This heightened awareness can strengthen their belief that they deserve recognition for the experiences and wisdom they have gained over the years. As a result, they may seek out relationships, whether romantic, familial, or social, that truly honor their worth and contributions. At this stage of life, it becomes even more important for both partners to acknowledge and appreciate the unique strengths and challenges that come with aging. A relationship built on mutual respect and equality fosters an environment where both partners feel emotionally supported, valued, and connected. This strong foundation not only fortifies the marriage, but also allows for continuous growth, deepening affection, and a sense of security as they move through life together. When emotional needs are met and respect remains at the heart of the relationship, both partners can truly thrive in the later stages of their lives. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment below to let me know you're here with me. Thank you for your time. Number 9. The desire for change and new experiences. As women age, the longing for change and new experiences can become a powerful force in their lives. For years, they may have dedicated much of their time and energy to raising children, advancing their careers, and managing daily responsibilities. However, as time goes on and children grow older or gain independence, many women begin to feel a longing for something beyond the routines that have defined much of their adult lives. This desire for change can manifest in various ways, from a craving for freedom and adventure to a deep need for self-discovery and personal growth. They may feel an urge to travel, learn new skills, or step beyond their comfort zones to explore the unfamiliar. These feelings often stem from a growing awareness that life is fleeting and that there is still so much left to experience. Women may start to reflect on their current circumstances and question whether they are truly living in alignment with their passions and aspirations. They might long for the excitement of spontaneous adventures, the joy of learning something new, or the satisfaction of achieving something completely different from their past experiences. As time moves forward, the realization that opportunities won't always be there can create a sense of urgency to embrace change and pursue long-delayed dreams. However, this newfound desire for growth and exploration can sometimes lead to tension in a marriage, especially if their spouse does not share or understand these aspirations. If a woman's partner is resistant to change or prefers to keep things the way they are, she may start to feel stuck in a life that no longer brings her fulfillment. This disconnect can create emotional distance, as her yearning for adventure or self-discovery may be perceived as a disruption to the familiar rhythm of the relationship. In some cases, a lack of support or understanding can leave women feeling as though their marriage is holding them back from reaching their full potential. This can lead to frustration, loneliness, and a deep sense of unfulfillment. If these desires for change remain unmet, they can eventually cause greater dissatisfaction, prompting a woman to reevaluate her relationship. Women who feel unsupported in their pursuit of personal growth may begin to wonder whether they can truly thrive within a partnership that does not evolve with their changing needs. In some instances, this tension leads to a deeper exploration of personal boundaries, relationships, and the journey toward self-fulfillment. Ultimately, the desire for change and new experiences can be a powerful driving force for growth. However, it requires open communication, understanding, and support from both partners to ensure that the relationship evolves alongside the personal transformations that come with aging. As we've discussed, the shifts in long-term relationships often stem from practical challenges, changing expectations, emotional disconnect, unresolved conflicts, and personal growth. The good news is that with awareness, communication, and mutual effort, couples can rebuild and strengthen their bond over time. What have you taken away from this video? Share in the comments one key insight that resonated with you and something you plan to apply in your own life. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more valuable content. Thank you for watching.